baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And guys, you know I don't like the phrase must win if it's not a must-win situation. It's so overused. But even though this isn't technically a must-win game, boy, you go down 3-0 to this bunch, well, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So they need to come up with a huge effort here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I love what Billy Burns does for this ball club. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Jake Arrieta gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last time out, he gave him 7 strong innings. Got his ball club to win. They'll take that again from him here.
And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Billy Burns will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
First pitch, 7:06.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Arrieta's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
And I'll tell you what, when you can set down that first batter on 3 pitches, that's a good way to build a little confidence out there right from the outset.
Stepping in, Cody Ashe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top two guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go, so that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Odubel Herrera will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Mark Trumbo will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward giving chase. And that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Vince Velasquez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start, where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Jason Hayward will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Addison Russell will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Chopped weakly to the left. Crawford charging this one in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Anthony Rizzo will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chris Bryant is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. After 1, no score. Michael Franco makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Michael Franco.
Arrieta into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Taking Old away that time. It's 3-1. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Standing in now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. On the ground to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7th, the catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Tap fouled at home plate. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting 8,
and this is just a great job of protecting him. You can see this pitch is down. It's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Stepping in now, Vince Velasquez, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you've got the pitcher up there.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. He sure seems to be sticking with the off-speed stuff here.
I'm not quite sure why he's doing that. This guy's not a huge threat, even when he's sitting on dead red.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Cesar Hernandez gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kyle Schwarber will get his shot. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Under it now is Trumbo, and the converted infielder has it for the first out. 1 away.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Look out, 2-0 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot to third. Franco has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Billy Burns is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Just foul. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Arrieta's got his target. Here it is on 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 25.
Striding into the box, Cody Ashe. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Third inning, no score to this point. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. He'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
Odubel Herrera will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Lagares. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jake Arrieta digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Jake Arrieta.
Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
That's inside. 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Oh, and that's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Here's Juan Lagares, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Jason Hayward will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Mark Trumbo is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 3-1 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. His first homer here in the series, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Liner towards second, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now in the box, J.P. Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Squares around and drops down a good one. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit.
Boy, here he's not showing late and trying to beat one out. He's giving himself up to get that runner to second. I mean, you've got to be able to defend this better than they did. That's an out you have to count on getting.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
In now, Vince Velasquez. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner toward short. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Into the box, Billy Burns. Lifted the other way out to left center. Lagares on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's Cody Ashe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And for whatever the reason, he's really fallen off the rails here in the 4th.
And it looks to me like he's looking very tentative out there as well. And that's usually the kiss of death for a starting pitcher. You've got to go right at guys.
Here it comes, 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On the ground towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Phillies lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped toward the second baseman. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
And that's a good guy to take care of on 1 pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Chris Bryant will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, on his way to second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
And that's their first hit of the ball game right there. It may just lead to their first run as well. You can see he's got 3 on his mind from the very outset. And that's the first ray of light his guys have seen all game long.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Odubel Herrera come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Hard hit ball to second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Trumbo.
Digging in, Mark Trumbo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Sinker misses, ball 4.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Michael Franco will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Arrieta sets. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now he's just not trusting his stuff.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
Called a strike there, 2-1. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Adam Warren is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. J.P. Crawford will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Maybe not the most convincing start to his appearance right here, but he gets that first out anyway. And you'll see this ball's hit right on the screws. But hey, better to give up a line drive out than a seeing eye single.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Two down, runners at first and second. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it 4-0. Ben Zobrist will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Oh, and this goes right past him. He'll take the turn and head for second. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. He's around third, not done yet. And he will beat the tag by Suzuki, safe at home plate.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know if I want to touch this one. I have a feeling that when these guys get back to the dugout, we're going to be able to hear what their manager is saying from up here.
Miguel Montero stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit softly on the ground to third. Franco is up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Jorge Soler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 68, Jorge Soler.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ashe ranging back at the track. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Well, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Settling in now, Juan Lagares. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. Phillies on top, 4-1. Justin Grimm will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52, Justin Grimm.
Vince Velasquez is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here's Zobrist now at second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now that's popped up. Bryant is there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Billy Burns.
Billy Burns gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Lagares giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Cody Ashe will get a chance now as he hopes to cash in following the 2-out triple.
Well, the inning didn't look like it was going anywhere with those 2 quick outs, but then all of a sudden, now the pressure's on here with a runner down at third.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Jason Hayward will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Hammers it to deep right field. Ranging back is Burns, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
A rare mistake pitch there. That's just their second hit of the ball game, but this will go for a double.
Here's Addison Russell as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. That evens it up 1-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And he misses with it 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One out and a runner on second base. To 2-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Hernandez is there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Chris Bryant steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A man on third with 2 down. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand one. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Odubel Herrera is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And there's ball one. Two and one. Curveball, and he thought it was strike two. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now he's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Mark Trumbo will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. There goes the runner. Swing and a liner, but foul. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
In now, Michael Franco. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
1 ball, no strike.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with one down. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Runners going. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
Pedro Strop will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the 7th.
Pedro Strop.
J.P. Crawford will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. And a fastball's in there for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has to be thinking strikeout here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Lagares. Still going back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Vince Velasquez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Three runs already home here. And he misses again, 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Three and 0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. It's probably taken anyway.
Cesar Hernandez stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 7 and the Cubs 1. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit sharply on the ground. Hernandez fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Ben Zobrist will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the 2nd out.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Miguel Montero will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hits this one hard the other way. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs are down in order. They're down 7-1. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Travis Wood will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 37.
Wood. Now playing second base and batting in the 8th spot.
Digging in now, Billy Burns. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Wood gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Cody Ashe will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but he finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Odubel Herrera stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
1-2, here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
Mark Trumbo gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Oh, now Trumbo gets a hold of one here. That's sent out to deep left field. And gone. Umpires are signaling for a home run, but boy, that was very close. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third, and it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry. Trevor Cahill will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Stepping in now, Michael Franco. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. One out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to short. Russell has it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Phillies 10 and the Cubs 1. Luis Garcia will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Javier Baez will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game that 3 of us were hoping for when we signed on. Juan Lagares will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Ashe going back on it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Jason Hayward will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field, and this baby is gone. A home run. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. His first homer here in the series, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Well, this at least is a way to make some kind of positive out of what's been a really difficult evening so far. I don't think this will make much of a difference in the final result, but at least it shows you that they're out there playing hard and not laying down.
Addison Russell will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Ninth inning straight ahead. It's the Phillies 10 and the Cubs 2. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the ninth inning from Wrigley Field. Hector Rondon will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Kurt Suzuki will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts, let's take you back to inning number 7 and a big blow here as his 3-run home run accounted for perhaps the biggest blow of the ball game. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Rondon looks in. 1-0 on its way. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher Luis Garcia.
Ryan Howard will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Now the 0-1. And a big swing by Howard, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Montero has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Brett Oberholzer will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Anthony Rizzo will stand in to lead things off here in the ninth, with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. chop foul at the plate, strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Pereira is there, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Chris Bryant ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Skied into straightaway right. Burns on the run. 2 down.
Now batting.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 10-2. Good night from Chicago.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 10 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.